Welcome to Uncloaked Illusions. I'm Chris Anthony, and I am wondering, have you read this article, Bernie Sanders found guilty of collusion with Australia? As we reported last week, the Bernie Sanders campaign colluded with Australians in his bid to unseat the criminally challenged Hillary Clinton. An investigation by the FEC, Federal Election Commission, found that Sanders' campaign was guilty and that Australians from the Labour Party worked directly with the Sanders campaign. Project Veritas recorded the Aussies working on Bernie's campaign. The other thing you should know is that the Aussies were able to live here and work for Sanders, were paid for by the Aussies taxpayers. So why no investigation? Trump is being investigated without any proof whatsoever, but the evidence against Sanders is irrefutable. Now, of course, I'll leave the link to this article in my description box, but what do you think of this? All the collusion that is being tied to Trump is being proven to be a farce. It's being proven that none of this has actually occurred, that the collusion actually is with the Democratic Party. So this is just another revelation. Give me your feedback on this. Have you read this article? Have you heard about any of these revelations that have been coming forth about the Democratic Party in general? And, you know, with the whole Bernie Sanders issue, look, when he lost the primaries and the primaries were stolen from him, it was rigged in Hillary's favor. And the DNC pretty much, I believe her name was Wasserman Schultz or something like that, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She basically, she resigned because all the fingers were starting to point back at her. And, you know, there was a great deal of negative information that was starting to surface about this whole ordeal. And Bernie started to support Hillary, and he was supposedly against Hillary. That was enough right there, because he had a great deal of people that got behind him and that, you know, sent him money for his campaign. Even if it was something as simple as $5, people got behind him. And in my opinion, he betrayed these people. And he showed his true colors. I also maintain that the Independent Party showed their true colors during the whole primary and after the primary, when Donald Trump was the one who was elected as the Republican nominee. And especially when he became the president, you had people in the Green Party, I forget her name, but coming forth asking for these states to retally their votes and count these votes. And she put all the money in her pocket. It only spent a fraction of the money on the revoting. This is a very, very telling article. It's information, but it's also something that we should have all known. I mean, none of this should be a surprise. I mean, Bernie Sanders' wife was involved with some kind of financial corruption and issues with universities. He's made his career off of being a politician, and emotional, I give him that, but never really a logical candidate from the get-go. And this is just my opinion about the whole situation. I'm not surprised because, again, he showed his true colors. Give me your opinion about this. Leave your comments. Let me know how you feel about Bernie Sanders, and even you people who supported Bernie Sanders and he betrayed you the way that he did. He endorsed and supported Hillary Clinton. I guess he was just trying to win a seat in her administration. But give me your opinion, give me your feedback. Let me know how you feel about Bernie Sanders in general. Are you surprised as I'm not surprised? Like, subscribe, share the video. Hit the little notification button so you can receive the little bell or whatever you may get when I put a video out. And I had a pretty interesting fireside conference today call. Pretty much it was very interesting. Some great questions, some great feedback, some great reports on what's going on in other states and abroad throughout the country. And this was with Dennis Speed, and a very intelligent man, very knowledgeable man. And we spoke about trades. We spoke about the infrastructure, the China's One Belt, One Road system, and what they're trying to implement, and how Donald Trump is trying to bring us abroad and aboard this movement that China's doing. We're either going to get aboard of it or we're going to be left behind. It really doesn't matter. And just things that are going on abroad, the whole British scandal with the dossier and how they funded all of this. And I believe that we have some things going on. I'm excited about the midterms. And I think you guys should be excited about it, because now we get to vote some people out that in truth do not need to be a part of Congress, because they are filibusters and they're just basically inhibiting our president from doing what he promised he would do. I'm Chris Anthony, and I'm out.